Welcome to the 5-Star WrestleCast, a wrestling podcast about wrestling. I'm Chris Imms, and here is Travis Hobson and Dave Gagarick. How are you guys doing?
Good,
man. How are you?
It is. I'm post backlash. It feels.
Yeah.
Still coming down from a mediocre pay-per-view. How about you guys?
Good. And Travis and I were talking before you joined us. You should have watched Collision because that hour of Collision was better than the 2.5, 3, 4 hours, whatever it was, 8.5 hours of Backlash.
Yeah. Well, when we did the Backlash post show, you weren't watching Collision or the Fairway to Hell. Did you ever get?
No, I watched Fairway to Hell and I loved it. That was a
good. Got around to watching it. Okay, good. We definitely want to talk about some aspects of it, but I really want to talk about Asuka for a little while though.
Yeah, me too.
That's still the big news. Like people are still speculating on what her future is. We talked about it a little bit on Saturday about her being quote unquote semi-retired, whatever the hell that means.
See, that
is that like The Rock? Is that like the Rock thing? You know, semi-retired.
There's two things. That was from Dave Meltzer, and if I believe Dave Meltzer, then I believe a shyster selling me $5 of gold coin in Vegas.
Leave Dave alone. What did he do to you?
Seriously,
have you seen his messy office? Everything.
Hear about his office? You see my office? My office is just as bad.
No, your office is not that. Your office doesn't look like a rat colony has had a baby rat colony in the rat colony.
All right. Well,
it is it is a hoarder's effing nightmare. A hoarder looks at that office and goes, "Oh no."
I do find the short clips of him and who was that? Brian Alvarez.
I do like those.
The little short clips keep popping up on my feed now. All of a sudden, since we started this podcast, it's like I hear them all the time. Brian Alvarez is just annoying to me.
I like Brian Alvarez because he sounds like this. He's like a little bit like Diet Gilbert Godfrey.
Sounds like Mark Levin, and I don't need to hear that. No, I don't need to hear that. But I don't know. I don't know what semi-retirement means. If it means there's been some talk that she's going back to Japan for some personal issues, but nobody seems to know if that's true. I don't know, man. It felt to me after that match at Backlash with Io Sky that she was waving goodbye. And even if it is just for a short time, I don't know what they'd bring her back to do necessarily.
I mean, she's a very private person, so like the fact that nobody knows is what Asuka does. I mean, I subscribe to her YouTube channel, and it's on our Facebook page if you want to see it. She did a like 8 minutes of putting her face makeup on, and that felt like with the My Way thing, like a goodbye almost. You know what I mean? To that character, to the thing. This is the last time I put on the face paint. Almost Sting-like,
Was it filmed prior to her match with Io Sky? Is that why?
Right before, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched the video yet. I haven't had the time.
Well, until she actually says she's retired, she stays in my WWE 2K26 universe. So
because she's 70.
Take her out until she says she's retired.
Yeah. So, see, I don't know. I don't know if she's retired.
Maxine Dupree for a while longer.
That's your tag.
They are a thrown together tag team. Yeah.
Wait, so if people get fired or retired, do you take them out of your 2K lineup on your?
Absolutely.
Why the fuck would you do that?
The one criteria is that you have to be active on the roster. That's it. Wow. You have to be active on the roster. Everything else, I let fly. Everything just goes.
So you don't have a Aleister Black in your 2K anymore?
Well, no, he wasn't even part of 2K to begin with.
Dare you?
Actually, he is in there. He isn't.
I thought he was a DLC coming out, and they had to cancel it.
That's the funny thing about this game. There's a lot of people who are in there who like almost as soon as the game came out, they got released. Yeah. So it's just like like JC Mateo's in his first WWE game, and then he instantly got released. It's like, well, damn.
Now, does he come out with his face paint, or is it just schlubby JC Mateo?
You haven't come out without it or with it. So
okay,
like you can all of the NFTs, you can do that like with or without.
So they still have to pay him royalties for the video game. They couldn't have cut him before they put the video game out and save them some royalties.
You would think the company would be like, Is there anybody that you're about to like that you're not so sure about? And maybe we can make them like DLC later, and like so that way if they get cut, we just
Exactly.
don't include them in the DLC.
Give us 20 or 30 solid guys you aren't going to cut.
Right.
Everyone else can be DLC later
Because
on.
now you're sitting there with Tonga Loa still in the roster, and you're like, man.
Which, by the way, how do you think that would make the wrestlers themselves feel if they're not part of the initial 30 wrestlers that come out for that? DLC,
I know how much might it suck? Like you're Jason
DLC.
You're playing WWE 2K26 with your friends. Is like, do you play yourself? Like, I mean, especially after you got released. Like, do you want to?
1,000. First of all, I wouldn't touch it for a while. It's kind of like when I left radio. I didn't listen to radio. I don't think you play your own self on a video game, or you do it hardcore and you just destroy Triple H 50 times to Sunday, over and over again.
It's just you versus Triple H and all their legends.
Yes, I don't have Kyrie Sane in my universe anymore either, which is why Asuka is stuck tagging with Maxine Dupree right now.
When I was in college, the PlayStation 2, I think it was SmackDown Know Your Role, one of the really good ones were out. And I hated a professor so much, I made him create a character thing and had me versus him in a hardcore match where I just beat him with a chair over and over. And it was the most catharsis thing I've ever done, because after that, I didn't feel like I wanted to beat him with a chair because I've done it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
So if Asuka's actually retired, she's 44 years old. She might just want to go off and do other things, but she has other interests. But she's instant Hall of Famer, right? The next round.
Oh, absolutely.
1,000%.
Yeah. She's got a headline next year's class.
Yeah, and the thing about her that's so amazing, before she became famous, when she was in America, when she was with Stardom, she was writing video games reviews for a PlayStation magazine and Xbox magazine. She wrote part of a video game for a DS. She has a hair studio in Japan. She's building a game center in Japan right now. So, I mean, that may be part of it too, that, she just wants to center her life in Japan for a bit.
Yeah. Let's talk about some of her accomplishments. So 3-time WWE Women's Champion. Time WWE Women's World Champion. Just say she's a 4-time World Champion. 1-time NXT Champion. Of course, she never lost that title.
Longest reigning NXT champion.
It was 900 days, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah. It was 3 years almost.
5-time women's tag team champion. Name all of her tag team partners that she won gold with.
Oh shit.
Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane. Well, it has to be
Charlotte Flair. One of them.
Charlotte Flair. There's one more.
Oh, one more.
Bailey.
Alexa Bliss.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Good. Well, technically, if you want to make it more, all of the ones, Bailey, Asuka, and all that did stuff with the Freebird rule. So, Dakota Kai.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. She also won the Royal Rumble. She won the first Women's Royal Rumble. Money in the Bank winner. Of course, that was the one where the Money in the Bank briefcase held the championship because Becky Lynch.
That she didn't know of.
Right, she didn't know, because Becky Lynch got pregnant.
Again, that's one of my favorite Money in the Banks of all time, because it's all through the Titan Towers, and it's one of the dumbest things. And also, Baron Corbin murders Rey Mysterio by throwing him off the fucking building at one point.
She won the Elimination Chamber, and she also won Mixed Match Challenge.
Oh, she did? Oh, okay.
Oh, trifecta.
I don't remember. Who was her tag team partner for that?
Oh, I don't know.
The only team I remember is Rose Gold, because I thought that actually worked really well.
I think it was Braun Strowman and Asuka, wasn't it?
No, I think it was The Miz.
No, that was Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman.
It was The Miz, I think.
Oh, God.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah. Looking at
Hold on.
I think it was The Miz.
It was. Oh no, let's see. It was season 1. Who won this? Come on. It was, oh my God. It was The Miz and Asuka. Do you know what their freaking name was?
Awesome Asuka? I don't know.
Oh, Asuka.
Yeah, I looked at it and I went, fuck. And then they beat the Robe Warriors, which were Bobby Roode and Charlotte Flair in the championship.
The thing is, that Bobby Roode Charlotte Flair team makes sense aesthetically.
It does. It
1,000%,
really does.
especially with the glorious stuff. Yes.
It's
Yeah.
perfect. I have always lamented that Bobby Roode never got more of a chance in WWE. I wrote along. This is back when I wrote for Fansided, Bleacher Report's Fansided. That I wrote a long piece about how great Bobby Roode could be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I agree with you.
They played him right. He could be like the next Triple H. And Triple H was retired. He could be that kind of character for them if they would play him right, but they didn't.
Yeah, I agree. I was so excited when he showed up in NXT. I thought for certain, like, all right, this is the next step in his career. He's taken it to the next level. Yeah. And I don't know if it was injuries or just they didn't believe in him, but
well, no. Remember, he won the tag team gold with Chad Gable, which made no sense.
Yeah. Oh God, no.
But
everybody loved.
No, okay. So get these. These are some of the teams that were in the first Mixed Match Challenge, and these are the names: Boss Club, Finn Balor and Sasha Banks. Mm-hmm. Then you had Asuka, Miz and Asuka. Then you had Team Little Big, which was Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss. Rose Gold, your favorite, Goldust and Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
Big Jim and Naomi as glowing since day one-ish. Then Ravishing Rusev Day, the Robe Warriors, and my favorite, the Ginger Snaps, Sami Zayn and Becky Lynch.
I do remember those two. Okay, yeah.
Mixed Match Challenge was stupid, but it was kind of fun. I used to like watching.
It was good. It was fun.
It was a cool concept.
Yeah. And wasn't it Facebook only also?
Yeah,
it was like it was either Facebook or YouTube or one of the or Twitch.
One of those two.
I would much rather have Facebook.
It was on Vine.
Than
Probably.
I'd rather have Mixed Match Challenge like going on than any of these speed titles they got going on right now. So
oh, the speed title feels like the cruiserweight title at this point. Like no one cares about it and the rules don't matter anymore.
Didn't even know it was still a thing, honestly. It was cool when it was like 5 minutes and only on Twitter.
It's relevant to NXT.
Yeah.
So, and it's just awful. It's awful.
No, but Asuka, the thing about Asuka is that everyone in the backstage loves her. Everyone, no one's ever said a bad thing about her. She is almost Miz-like, where she will be put wherever she is and shines, and she puts over people in ways that no other wrestler can, as a good guy or a bad guy. So,
and is she the first foreign wrestler to get over basically not speaking English?
Yes.
Because her English vocabulary is very limited, and I love that they let her cut her promos mostly in Japanese, because she got across what she was trying to say purely on how she emoted and how she said it.
Io's kind of there. Her English ain't that great.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for Asuka doing it, you wouldn't have Io Sky doing it, because Io Sky was literally with no translations underneath, just shouting for about 15 minutes, it feels like, or 5 minutes, and the entire crowd was for it. And
everyone was into it. Didn't know what the hell she was saying, but into it.
Again, one of my favorite ones was when her and Io Sky were going back and forth, and Asuka kept saying Baka, which is idiot, and then finally Io Sky just goes beach, and and I was like, that's amazing. First of all,
well, my favorite Asuka match is the one she had with Nikki Cross in NXT. Cross Count Anywhere, a hardcore match. Oh my god, that was one of the great NXT women's matches of that era. And there were a lot at that point,
for sure. All right. Well.
I don't know. I think what her tag team stuff is with the Kabuki Warriors was the best tag team in WWE for literally 5 years, and better than some male teams at that point as well.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Kabuki Warriors in theory. I hated the fact that it was basically just a way to keep both of them on the sidelines. Like neither one of them. Like for Asuka too, as much as I love her, she it took her out of the women's title picture for most of the time that she was part of that team, and Kyrie never even got a shot at it.
No.
They were just kind of stuck there. It's like, well, we got these two Asian women. Can we just put them in a team and just have
the Vince McMahon special, folks?
Typical Vince McMahon. Like,
Was.
they look the same. Put them together.
We're gonna call them the Kabuki Warriors. One of them kind of wears paint.
It's kind of what it was, sad as it is. You know?
What Vince did, man. It's what he did.
It's part of the reason why I hope she goes somewhere else and doesn't fully retire. So
Who wouldn't mind seeing her do a solid run in AEW?
That's the thing, is like, much like you know, the New Day, the sky's the limit for a couple of years. I mean, she still has a lot in the tank, as we saw on Backlash. I mean, she's still one of the best wrestlers to wrestle right now, man or a woman.
Not been one of those people that's been often plagued by injuries either.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think only a couple times.
Years old, she might have a body age of 35 or 40. I mean, she has not suffered the kind of injuries that a lot of other wrestlers do by that age.
Or she might have the body age of a 60-year-old, and this is part of that's finally caught up with her, like kind of like AJ Styles was feeling.
Maybe so. Well, AJ wrestled a lot more frequently, and he wrestled a much more hard-hitting style. And so I mean, you know,
if she shows up in Shimmer or Marigold or any of the Japanese things for like a 6-month program with somebody, that'd be fantastic. I wouldn't hate that. If she shows up on New Japan Wrestling, if she shows up in AEW, I wouldn't hate that. I mean, hell, half of the Asian wrestlers in AEW, I would love to see her face Mina Shakira. Mina
Shakira.
Yeah, Mina Shakira. I Porky Pig that. Sorry.
What if Asuka showed up on August 15th on the first night of the G1 and kicked Hiroshi Tenzan right out of the business?
Well, that's kind of what's going to happen. So let's do it.
Buzzsaw kicks him into retirement. I would love that.
Dave, do you know who Hiroshi Tenzan is?
Not Tenryu. I know Tenryu.
All right, Hiroshi Tenzan actually for the last 25 years is one of the biggest. 15 years, because the last 10 years has been, relegated to nothingness. But for 15 years, for like 98 to about 2014, he was one of the biggest stars in New Japan Wrestling. He's a 3-time New Japan champion. He's a 12-time.
I think he won it 4 times.
A 4-time, 12-time tag champion. He's an original member of NWO Japan.
He's that old.
Yes, he was the young gun of NWO Japan.
35-year career.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And
hammerhead sharp.
Yep. He had what Hulk Hogan wished his hair looked like. You know what I mean? It was.
There's a lot of people Hogan wished his hair looked like.
Well, yeah, but he had like a golden flat top. It was just beautiful. It was almost Guile-ish in a sense. Okay. And then he created, and Travis and I talked about it last week, one of my favorite heel factions of all time, the aptly named Great Heel Bash.
Great Bash.
Or Great Bash Heel. Great Bash Heel.
No, wait. Is that how it translates? Because that's just terrible.
Great Bash Heel, or as I found out on Wikipedia, some people called it Great Big Head, because Tenzan had a gigantic head. And he was the lead. He was the leader of the Great Bash Heels, and so which became Chaos eventually, which became the biggest. But for a while, he's been regulated for the last 10 years to be a starter in a sense, not a main one. But he's had a 35-year career, one of the best ones in Japan to ever do it.
Oh, cool! All right, well. Congratulations to you and best wishes.
Yeah, as he did announce his eventually his retirement on August first night of the G1.
Is Gunther going to retire his ass?
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
No,
Gunther just shows up randomly.
Gunther's doing the Christian thing with dads, but with retirements. He just shows up and goes,
"I hear you're going to retire.
You're going to retire."
So
I'm a little retirer myself.
I should hopefully be there for that retirement of Tenzan. I assume he's going to wrestle somebody on that show.
Are you going to Japan for G1?
No, but the first night is in Chicago.
Oh, it's in Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, that's doable.
It's supposed to be night 1 of the G1. Dad, I think he's retiring.
Okay.
So if it is, that's the one in Chicago. And
No, I heard he's like retiring at like in Japan at one of the halls. I forget which one. Not Asuka Joe, but one of the other ones.
Definitely won't be there for those. But
yeah,
I'll be there for night 1 of G1 now. All right, what's next on our agenda that we wanted to talk about today? There was something else? Dave and I were talking about it, and I've forgotten all of everything.
Well,
we're going to talk about the Fairway to Hell.
Yeah, Fairway to Hell. Yeah, let's get to that one.
Okay. Can we talk about how awesome Fairway to Hell was?
Yeah, it was.
Visually.
Was that the first time you saw that area, that whatever that is, the virtual green that Tiger Woods has in Florida?
I've seen some other I've seen the golf shows themselves held at venues like that. And I saw something else that was held in one of those venues before, but I had never seen wrestling held in one of those before. It looked amazing.
See, I love that because it was one of those things where the giant screen made it happen. The fact that they had the Darby Allin, we'll get to it, versus Pac just go everywhere in that damn place.
The fact that Ricochet was dressed like Kerwin White.
Yeah.
That cracked me up. And by the way, it was not supposed to be Pac. It was supposed to be Rainmaker.
Oh, Okada, that's right.
It was supposed to be Okada, and something happened. He had to go home to Japan. So they called an audible and threw Pac in there. And that was a great match.
Yeah.
That was a fun match.
Well, you could throw Pac into anything.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I love about the bastard Pac is that literally you can be like, tag teams, 3-way, 5-way, whatever. He'll do it.
Talk about somebody who is never going to be AEW World Champion, who I wish would be AEW World Champion. I wish if he didn't have so many frequent like visa issues and all sorts of other things that keep
injuries
that keep him away, he would be such a natural to be AEW World Champion. He's so good at everything, and I love this history that he and Darby have that they were able to play off of because Pac fucks him up every goddamn match. Every time they face each other, he does some wild shit to Darby, and he did some wild shit on this show too. So
I don't know if you saw it, but golf Twitter finally got into it the last couple of days, and they're kind of like, "What are you doing to our greens?"
I'm like, "Good, more of that then."
Your fake greens. I mean,
your sand traps.
Give us a blood and guts there. Destroy it. Tear it down. Pull a Bane on that crap.
I hope they do more shows and venues like that. I just think it's cool when wrestling can do new things like this and give us something that looks completely different. Because it's so boring to see the same setup everywhere all the time, no matter where they go. I want to see shit like this. It's like the one time they did an NXT show at the what is that damn venue right there?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, or the name of it. But yeah, it's because I'm getting old. I can't remember anything.
But when I was a kid, I loved the WCW Spring Break ones where they had the pool around them and all the drunken people. And then Hog Wild is another one that was just. I'm amazed no one got stabbed.
Bash at the beach. You had the sand and everything.
Yeah. Well, even when they go to like the Hammerstein Ballroom, it just looks cool.
Yeah.
You know. And I think with AEW not running as big of venues as WWE is, that allows them to do stuff like this and find smaller, cooler, unique-looking places.
Yeah.
Where was it?
In Chicago at a residency at a like a venue that looked like it was like a Spanish casita or something or other. It was like
I don't remember what that was.
It had like terracotta like roof tiles all across it. And I was like, that's neat.
You got to be careful though, because if you do stuff like this at the wrong place, and your show end up looking like Women of Wrestling.
Yes,
awesome.
You know, which looks shit because they do it out of a casino and it looks crap every time I look at it. It's like this shit looks terrible.
By the way, when that Danhausen match was on, I considered flipping over to Women of Wrestling. I pulled up the guy and I was like, maybe I should.
That was my Harley. What's her match at Backlash.
Hardcore Holly, whatever, the chick that was in the Al Snow show. I don't know.
So
yeah, I was considering it.
So the thing that Dave and I were talking about before the show started, we were talking about Darby Allin and his title run so far,
Yeah.
and how they are treating it exactly like his TNT title run, where he was wrestling every week and burning himself out. And I was reminding him how that ended against Miro, but it was like right after the Scorpio's guy Ethan Page had thrown him down a flight of stairs, and like Tony Khan was practically waiting at the top of the stairs to be like, "Oh yeah, next week you're facing Miro."
By the way, you're done. Yeah,
like that runs over.
It feels like he's speed running it, and I don't understand why they're doing that. I mean, maybe it's like we're getting everything in the greatest hits, almost like AJ Styles did at the end of his thing, or Cena.
It's not like Darby's dying.
No, I know.
Not like
he could.
His contract is running. Well, he might be. It's not like his contract is running out. Like, you could take a pause, give us a couple weeks, build up a couple matches with him or something. I mean, I like seeing the title on the screen every week. I do, because it's a breath of fresh air from some of the stuff we've seen in WWE, some of the times we've seen, and AEW. Absolutely, you're absolutely correct. So it's a breath of fresh air there. But once again, Darby, his matches aren't built for that type of run. He goes 110 miles an hour the entire time, and you
also know he's going to win. That's the other thing. Like, he's not as much as I wanted Pac to win or Takeshita to win, which I really would love. That's not going to happen, especially with MJF annoying everyone with the hair versus hair match, which I guess is behind you, which is bald MJF.
Another hair versus hair. They just had one with Wheeler Yuta. Like, just did it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just did it.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing?
I mean, it's Wheeler Yuta. This is and
this is MJF.
MJF, and I didn't.
And
I should have gone Asuka, but
and he does have to shave his head, just because I want Darby's title reign to continue. Yeah. I want it to end unexpectedly, not against the man who would likely beat him, MJF. I
would love to see it. I wish they wouldn't have burned the match out first, but I would love to see it end against Brody King. Would love to have seen Brody take the title from that, and it could still happen again. But I would love to have seen it go out that way. I have a feeling we're going to see MJF win again, and I don't want him to win. I want to see Darby keep going. But yeah, and Chris, to Chris's point, you're absolutely right. He's going to win every time when they're bringing him out every week. Like Takeshita, he's another one who I think would be a legitimate person to take the belt off of Darby. But you're not going to see it.
Yeah, but you're not going to get screwed by Okada somehow.
Oh, absolutely! It's going to set their match up. Or continue to add fuel to the flames with that one, But that definitely you could see Takeshita at a pay-per-view take the belt off of Darby. You could have built to that. So, as much as I like seeing him every week, it just
Takeshita is still recovering from his hard-fought match against Chase Owens.
Hey, that was a hard match in New Japan. In fact, it was so hard, Takeshita joined the Unbound Corporation, or whatever the hell they're calling them now. So,
Unbound Company,
Unbound mid-level marketing scheme.
Terrible name. Terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know. They last a lot longer than this. And I do, when it comes to an end, I do want it to be at the hands of somebody unexpected, or maybe they're going to play it out just the same way they did the TNT run, where he gets destroyed, and then next week he's going up against Brody King.
Yeah,
maybe that's the way they're going to do it. It might be.
Sting unretires.
Very similar to that. It feels similar to Orange Cassidy's international title run, where he wrestled every week. Nick, why are you pushing my door open?
Wrestling with cats.
Nick's cat. It's not just a guy who's pushing your door open.
He shoved his way into the room. Like,
best name for a cat ever.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
I think Gary is. I knew a person who had a Gary, and every time he yelled at Gary, I felt like that's not a cat's name.
No.
How dare you close the door? Cats don't like that.
But there were we're talking about Darby's title run, but maybe there'll be some surprises, because Jack
I
Perry
hope so.
lost the national title to Mark Davis, which surprised me.
I
No,
was shocked.
that I think had to do with a couple of Jack Perry being Jack Perry, because I don't know if you saw him with Anna Jay, telling Sean Ross Sapp to go fuck himself on a live stream.
Oh, wow. Shit about that.
I don't know why, but if you've already have strikes, which Jack Perry does, CM Punk, you want to kind of keep them under control. So this is like maybe like a love tap punishment situation. Maybe you shouldn't be on these things.
Nah, I don't think so. They immediately put him into Stadium Stampede like immediately right after.
Yeah, they didn't punish him. They put him in a higher profile match. They took a low profile belt off of him.
I think they wanted to reward Mark Davis, who has really been a champion through a lot of bullshit for the last.
Well, his freaking tag partner, like tears his quad in like match 3 of their tag team.
His tag team partner gets injured. He himself has suffered a couple of major injuries and come back and is in fucking awesome shape.
Amazing,
amazing.
And he's doing like his whole presentation is so much better than when he was with Kyle Fletcher.
Yes.
He's really evolved into a solid singles wrestler, because when he first came back, it was like, oh, he's the Marty Jannetty of that.
He was Marty Jannetty. I was about to say.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, neither one of them stood out enough to be Shawn Michaels at first, though.
No, I felt it was more Mr. Ass and Road Dogg. You know what I mean? Like it was like they were like
they both transformed themselves.
Absolutely.
Like compare Aussie Open from 3 or 4 years ago to the way they look now. They don't even look like the same people.
No, not even.
I mean, credit to both of them for totally changing their bodies and their attitudes and everything. I love it. So I think they're just rewarding Mark Davis, and who knows how long he'll actually hold on to that thing.
Well, I think it's to get him into the Stadium Stampede. That way, you take the title off of Perry. Now he's going to be in it because I think it's going to be like 7 people. So you need to pad out the demand.
It's him and the Elite and Chris Jericho so far, right?
Yeah, and the Hurt Business.
And who?
Oh, yeah.
The Hurt Business.
They're in it too?
Yes.
Yeah. Ugh. All right.
I know.
I don't know if the Elite's in it yet, but Hurt Business is definitely in.
It is, because he announced that, I believe, was it Saturday night before the match? I don't remember. Okay. It was him, Omega, and the Bucks.
Okay.
And then the Hurt Business was part of it as well, because they're doing the thing with Jericho.
Well, if you need fodder, let's get the Callis family.
The Hurt Business just feels like this great big impediment. Like they're just like you can't push them in the way they deserve to be pushed, because nobody would ever beat them.
Well, that was the thing when they were tag team champions. They were the best tag team champions, but that was the problem. They were the best tag team champions.
Right. And it's like, so what do you do with them? Like, are you gonna give them singles runs? Doesn't seem like it.
No,
which is weird, because you have Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, 2 amazing singles wrestlers, and it's like you're not going to use them. It's like if we use them, we have to use them the way they need to get used, and they can't afford.
Like if they don't, was Shelton Benjamin in last year's I1 Heart Classic?
I think he was. Or at least the year before. He was in it at one point.
Okay.
Dude, if you don't give me Bobby Lashley versus Brody King, I'm gonna be pissed. You better give me that match. Give me that match somewhere. I mean, come on.
I mean, honestly, if they want to do a singles run, you could put Bobby Lashley versus Mark Davis and have him take that title off of Davis.
Put Bobby on AEW, let him do his thing, and then put Shelton on ROH for a while.
Yeah, I would love to see ROH have a pure run.
No, as world champion, I would love him as world champion.
Fox just win that belt.
Did he?
Oh no!
Or did he win the TV belt? He just won one of them.
I don't know. I've watched ROH in years at this point.
The fact that Bandito is who is he? Bandito facing?
Swerve. Oh, that's right. Because we haven't really gotten into AEW too deep the last few weeks. It's been very WWE centric.
Yeah.
Why the F is Swerve going after the ROH title? We texted about this. Why?
Less about the title than it is about Bandito.
Mm-hmm. Still, Swerve's too big to be on ROH. It's.
I agree.
I mean,
I mean,
they haven't been using
that's like
him,
if you
but
went to NXT again. You know, that's exactly what ROH is. You
I
know,
thought they were going to have their matches on AEW.
I think so too.
Because
Yeah.
Bandito
That's what I
is
thought.
just as much time on AEW as he does on ROH.
Yeah.
By the way, I think Athena has surpassed Asuka. Speaking of Asuka, back then as the longest reigning women's champion at this point. But
It's too bad it's the ROH title. It might
Yeah,
as well be the NXT UK title. Like, who
Yeah.
cares?
They've got to move her up to the main roster or to AEW. They've got to.
I think she's just comfortable where she is at this point.
That time has passed. They should have done that shit 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When it would have mattered. Now it doesn't who fucking cares if she comes to the main roster?
Yeah.
I mean, the time that she was facing the boss or the CEO or a Mercedes,
that would have been a perfect time.
Yeah,
perfect time for her to take a title.
Yep.
So,
but Swerve should never be out of the main, the world title picture, and just going after someone like Bandito. I like Bandito. I hate his finish. I like Bandito, but that seems like
wait. You hate the
21-plex?
The 21-plex? I like the 21-plex.
I hate it. I absolutely
hate
it.
Are Mercedes Moné and the Beast Mordo still together?
Yes.
So fucking weird.
I know. So I don't know if you've seen ROH, but it's Sammy Guevara who has fallen out of favor with a lot of people at AEW. It feels was doing a bit with the Beast Mordos where Mordos is in like a tie and like a torn up suit, and it's like Mordos will kill you and sue you.
How Guevara hasn't gotten cut or just let his contract go away is beyond me.
I didn't know
that star fell so fast.
I didn't know Konosuke Takeshita was with Yuka Sakazaki.
Yeah. No, they've been that came out last year, and it was kind of surprising because I think when Takeshita, they did a thing with New Japan when he was champion, where they did like a home with Takeshita, and then Yuka was there, and it's like, we came to America and we like it, and it's like, well, that's weird.
I do remember seeing that.
And then Yuka is going to go for the women's thing and like the 8-pack challenge in Salisbury coming up. So
AR Fox beat Nick Wayne for the ROH TV title.
Well, that explains why Nick Wayne's coming back to AEW then.
Yeah, he's coming back. He's going to be in the best of Super Juniors again.
The Super Juniors too. They were promoting that.
He was Saturday really good in the tournament last year, so I'm actually
he's perfect for that.
Yeah,
Kevin Knight probably won't be in there this year though. I imagine.
No,
way too busy in AEW now.
Yeah, the Tony Khan currently low, and that's kind of where the conversation with Travis and I veered off to before you joined us. How I posed the question: how much longer does Kevin Knight have with this push before Tony Khan gets tired of him and relegates him to opening, or even worse, into ROH?
I don't think he's going to get tired of him. I think he's going to.
I don't think he's good enough on the mic yet to even warrant what he's getting. Honestly,
I think he's good. I think he sounds natural.
The problem with AEW, and I've said this many times, is it feels like Tony Khan is a 7-year-old playing with his toy box. And as you said, Dave, that there's a point where, like that Toy Story meeting, it's like, I don't want to play with you anymore, and just drops him. And that happens. That's happened dozens of times with dozens of wrestlers. And when he gets bored, they get regulated to somewhere. I mean, thankfully, jet speed has a place if he, so if they get bored with him, they can go back to doing jet speed stuff. So
I think Kevin Knight has enough charisma, and he's proven himself over these last few weeks.
It doesn't matter. It's all a billionaire's, attention span.
It matters. It matters. There's a select group of people who've been at the top of the card in AEW for 6 years.
That's true.
Yeah,
and Kevin Knight could just easily fit into that. I mean, there's no reason why he couldn't. They made a big play to get him from New Japan, and I think this push has proven that he can stand out and be one of the top guys.
I wish you're right. I hope you're right, but I feel that sadly he will be Tony Khan.
Yeah, and I wonder if it happens when the recent WWE cuts start showing up in AEW. TV time is going to start getting pushed down. Like we're definitely seeing New Day. I don't think Aleister Black is showing up.
No.
And I don't know who else I don't remember who else got cut that would show up, but I think the New Day would end up taking up a lot of TV time. Now, I would love to see the New Day versus Jet Speed. That'd be fantastic. But I just feel like Kevin Knight
Speedball would have turned on him by then.
Yeah, they're building to that.
Speedball's going heel at some point because he's going.
Speedball being heel is like the worst decision in the world. It's like turning X-Pac face.
But Speedball,
I would rather see Kevin Knight heel.
Can be a heel though. We know he can.
I know, but
it's a gimmick, and that look in his face makes him such a perfect dipshit heel.
Look, you're right. He has a literally punchable face. He has a face that makes me want to punch him every time I see him smile.
How aggravating that crane kick will be as a heel.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Oh, it's true.
I mean, and he can speak French if he wants to, just to piss more Americans off.
Yeah. I think he's going to turn heel. I think they teased it a little bit over the weekend when they were both talking, and Kevin Knight was talking about how he wants them to come up together, and I was like, Speedball's kind of looking at that TNT title a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they've been very subtly teasing it, which I do enjoy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
Speedball has, in my opinion, like, again, and he can use it whenever he wants, and I don't think he's used it. The I hate America because they banned me for 4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a legitimate gripe and a legitimate easy heel heat if he wants to do the Bret Hart or Un-American thing.
Worst comes to worst, bring in Veda Scott and have her talk for him. Lord knows she can talk.
So. Yeah.
That's such a weird couple, by the way. Like, they're wonderful together.
I agree.
They're wonderful together. Like, I've seen videos of them like hanging out and being cutesy and stuff, and it's very
adorable but weird.
Yeah, it's like Moxley and Renee. It's like, I get it, but I don't get it.
I always had a super crush on Veda Scott. So
I've known quite a few guys who had. My buddy, what's that?
Since her wrestling days, yes. I've always had a big crush on her. So I met her once. Really nice.
Yes, same here. My buddy Todd had a huge thing for her, and she walked by us before a match, and he about fell over. He was like, ah! I'm like, it's just Veda, dude. It's okay.
So tiny. Anyway.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. What's next?
So we want to talk about Raw coming up?
Yeah, Raw preview. We'll wrap it up.
Raw. So here's what's on the docket for Raw tonight. So, first of all, my question. Do we see Asuka tonight? The reports are that she's in Knoxville, Tennessee tonight.
I hope so.
I think she has to address it. I think if this is actually goodbye, if she says goodbye for now or real goodbye, I think that they would. We will know if it's a real goodbye where it is on the card. If it's like if it's like they do an AJ thing at the end, then it's the real goodbye.
If it's at the top of an hour or the end of the show, it's legit. If it's like in a quarter hour, 8:15, 9:15, 8:45, 9:45.
It's the Mark Henry swerve.
The end of the night. Yeah, I was going to say, if she comes out in a salmon suit, are we going to be like, oh, no.
They should absolutely do that.
That was one of my favorite things I've ever seen, by the way, because I was sold. Sold for it.
Mark Henry's like all-time favorite for me, Mark Henry. And I was like in tears.
Yeah, so was I. And then he slams that, and I was like, oh, fuck.
I was in tears for a whole different reason. I went from crying to laughing my ass off.
Yeah, man. It was legit, man. All of his hook, line, and sinker had it, and then he just waylaid Cena, and it was a great moment. Absolutely.
What if Asuka comes out, she says her goodbyes, and then she spits salmon mist in Io Sky's?
That'd be great.
As a tribute.
She spits Mark Henry out.
Well, the main event,
salmon eggs in her face.
Whether she's there or not, the main event, the final segment of the night is going to be Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu, him wanting Jacob to acknowledge him. That's the acknowledgement ceremony. That for sure, that's probably going to end the night, right?
Yeah, but
or they tease it for next week,
or they start the show with
announced for tonight.
Oh, it is announced. Okay. That ends the show.
Yeah, that's got to be the ender.
And who does Obafemi face today?
So Obafemi's open challenge is tonight. Speculation. Who we got? Who do we think is going to be?
Ethan Page.
Oh no, oh yeah, you just want to see Ethan Page get killed.
I do. I kind of do.
As long as it's not Akira Tozawa, I'll be pissed if it's Tozawa. That's just
I think it might be Tozawa. I mean, it could be. I mean, it could. I don't know. Berto's around. I don't know who.
SmackDown.
Matt Cardona's. I don't know.
All these SmackDown people. There's got to be somebody from Raw.
He's not on Raw.
It's got to be somebody from Raw, doesn't it? I mean, you would think.
No, the brands don't matter anymore. You know that.
I feel like we've seen Cardona versus Obafemi already, though.
Okay, you know who it's probably going to be, like Cruz del Toro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or Joaquin Wilde.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
Because it's not going to be anyone from the Vision, because that's not going to happen. Is it going to be Bravo or one of the Americanos? That would be fine.
I mean, it could be one of the Creed brothers.
It could be Ivar or one of those people.
Oh, there you got it. It's Ivar.
But he beat both of them already. So what would the point be? He literally crushed War Machine once.
I mean, if you want to kill Dragon Lee, push forever. Let's put Dragon Lee out there.
Yeah, I could see that. Ray Phoenix tried his ass out.
One of the NXT guys.
Poor Ray Phoenix.
We got a 6-person tag. We got the Street Profits and Joe Hendry versus the Vision. Braun Breaker, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory.
Some people are calling it Street Hendry, and I don't like it.
The trio.
Yeah, Street Hendry. I'm like, yeah.
Seth Rollins.
Like, I don't want to see the whitest Scottish man dressing in hip hop.
Seth Rollins has got to show up for that match somewhere, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, he's definitely interfering.
Post backlash saying that he's not sure that he can keep up anymore at 40 years old or whatever he is. He doesn't think he can keep up anymore. I got news for you, Seth. You couldn't before. So,
jeez, I hate.
The side note about Seth Rollins. So I found out recently that he lives in Davenport, Iowa, where he grew up, and he has his Black and Brave Academy. He also has a coffee shop. And what was that for Becky Lynch? That kind of like swerve of living in like Florida and then having to move to Davenport, Iowa.
Dude, not even Florida. Living in the beautiful island of Ireland.
Yeah.
Friggin' Ireland. And now you live in Davenport? I think that's ground for divorce in and of itself.
It is.
Like you better love someone if you're moving your happy ass to Davenport from Ireland.
When they
I'm sorry.
Divorce, I'm sure she'll note that in the divorce proceedings.
Divorce settlement.
Yeah, how much she gave up for the family.
Yeah.
And friggin' Irish. Davenport, Iowa.
You want me to move where?
So the thing that annoyed me about the Seth Rollins segment after Backlash was, I think it was Big E. Big E was like, "You got all these other things going on, like you're analyzing football and stuff like that." Seth Rollins is terrible at all those things, like all those other things that he does. I don't give a shit about his analysis of anything else. It's like, shut up. I don't make it seem like he's going to become like the sports commentator afterwards. I don't want to hear him.
Where do you rank Seth Rollins in like the tiers of wrestling? Like, is he A or S tier?
He's number 3 on the Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Number 3.
I hate to say it.
He's the least compelling member of the Shield. Yeah.
At this point, like he's. Yeah. I mean, the Shield beats almost every trio of all time, but he's the least compelling. He's had the biggest moments, though.
I mean, he might be one of the top 2 or 3, maybe number 1 wrestler on that roster that needs such a refresh, a go away, comeback, completely different, a Jericho refresh, if you will.
You need an American badass Seth Rollins.
Okay, I don't think he'll ever pull that off. But yeah,
when the Undertaker went away.
Oh, no, I know what you're talking. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. He could pull badass off, but that exact thing, like such a 180 from where he is.
I don't normally like to comment on the fact on people's music being the thing that gets them over, but I feel like Seth Rollins has had the benefit of having the music that got him over every time. And then when the music ends and he gives you that 3-star match, it's like with everybody sitting on their hands. It's like, man, I can't. It's not as if I hate the guy either. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's horrible. I don't want him to go away. I just think he's just mediocre to average. He's just an average dude. He's an average dude who's benefited from some very good booking.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It was funny. I meant to text you guys this, and I just forgot because it was late. I watched on ROH archives on YouTube. It was Bryan Danielson, Kenny Omega, and Tyler Black, aka Seth Rollins.
Wow,
a very young Kenny Omega, and even there, Seth Rollins was the least interesting part of that match. I mean, that was the height of Danielson's popularity in ROH. Yeah. And a young
this
Omega
is like mop top Kenny Omega, where his hair is like that yellow, like corn blonde. That was horrible.
Yes.
But maybe it's Maberly hair. You know, it
was a good match, but I just noted that, Seth Rollins or Tyler Black is he's the least interesting part of this match again.
Yeah. See, that's the conundrum with him, is that he is definitely world champion tier, but he's the bottom of the world. As you said, he's the third best person in the Shield, and it was, Jon Moxley until he went to AEW. And we got to see him shine. But, now at this point, Roman Reigns is definitely number one. Jon Moxley's number two, and Seth Rollins is number three. It's just the truth.
I don't know, man. I put Mox number one. For me personally, Mox is number one. And Roman has done don't get me wrong, Roman has been great, but it took a long time to get him there. It seemed like Moxley knew who he was pretty much from the start. The split, and they didn't allow him to be who he wanted to be. And he took his game to the next level in AEW. He's leveled off in the last couple of years. It seems like he may be going through the motions.
Listen, I like his Death Rider stuff at this point.
Here's the way I look at those three. Moxley went away and was allowed to be himself, and he flourished.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, when he had his 4-year run as the tribal chief, was when they finally let him be himself.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins has to reinvent himself every goddamn time. Yeah. I don't think he's ever been himself. I don't think that's ever really happened. And I'm not so sure he's interesting enough if he were to ever try.
As you said, I think the most Seth Rollins was Tyler Black and ROH. I think that is when he was when he was NXT and he got the championship and was moshing with the title and stuff. I think that's who he is. And you're right, we'll never see that.
The funny thing is now, I think right now is going to be the time when he's going to try to be the most like himself. Right now, when he's dealing with the fact that he's possibly aging out of the business. Yeah. This is going to be the moment where he's going to try to be the most like himself, and I'm not so sure. And he's not going to get over. And
they
wants to be.
They should kill the music too. He comes back. If he does go away and come back, you got to give him brand new music, because otherwise it's the same shtick. You're going to get the same.
They tried that with Shinsuke Nakamura, and that worked so well.
They barely changed that music. They barely changed it. I mean, it's like going from, with Punk going from AFI to Living Color.
Him and Braun Breaker should have a match for theme music. Like if Braun Breaker wins, he gets Seth Rollins' music, and if Seth Rollins gets Braun Breaker's generic, shitty ass, forgettable music, and see what happens.
You know what? Has that ever happened in wrestling? Because that would be a fantastic thing. It's like, I don't want your title, I want your opening entrance.
Theme music, bro. I want your theme music, brother.
I want your theme music.
Yeah, that would work.
That would be a good angle. That would be really fucking funny.
That's like a Goldust thing that should have happened with Gold. That's or like Goldust and Booker T.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh man, that tag team.
Or R-Truth doing that. Like again, he has to defeat Cena to get his theme music, but it's like Cena's retired, so that's never going to happen.
He gets his theme music, but it's the Word Life theme.
Oh,
yes. He didn't specify which John Cena theme, so he gets the Word Life theme.
You joke. Yeah. I love Word Life theme. I love the.
Yeah. Hey, look, when he first broke it out, I'm not gonna lie, me and my friends rode around listening to it a lot.
Oh yeah,
a lot.
With Cena's retirement, I listened to his album, his only album, And that thing is filthy as fuck. I was so shocked about how many curse words are in this album, because it's like really like it's. I forgot that was the time where he was doing the triple entendre, like the rap stuff, and it is, it's filthy. And I'm like, oh, this is not the John Cena I remember, but this was the John Cena that did this album.
Yep, at that time. Yeah. Oh man. So the last thing that's confirmed for tonight, Brie Bella and Paige will appear. The WWE.
Yay.
I assume they'll get beat down by somebody.
Yeah.
Is it Lash Legend, or I don't even know who's women.
Who's on Raw that could beat their ass?
Is Bailey going to do a heel turn finally?
I think her and Lyra will turn heel together, possibly.
I think
that would be good.
Lyra needs a refresh bed also.
Everyone, that's the thing, is that usually after WrestleMania there's refreshes. I don't feel like, other than Jacob Fatu, there was a refresh that happened this time.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're waiting for. There's so many things that you feel like there should be a trigger pulled on in WWE, and they haven't pulled the trigger on any of them.
Well, remember, we don't have Vince in charge anymore. It feels like the TKO people being in charge.
That Danhausen segment tells me otherwise.
No, that would never happen with Danhausen, and thank God that Vince is not there for that, because Danhausen would have gold dust boobs or something.
Listen, that could still happen. I mean, that wouldn't shock me. But I just feel like TKO is more interested in having their guys maintain what they are for marketing purposes. We can sell more figures like this. We can sell T-shirts like this with slight alterations to the costume to pump out more action figures with the same mold, just different paint, type stuff. I know Triple H is still in charge of creative and that, but I just feel like there was more harsh right turns with Vince, for good and bad.
Yeah, you're right.
And I don't want Vince to come back. Don't get me wrong, but it just feels like what you guys were talking about, like the refreshes came a little bit easier when he was in charge. Like, he got bored and like, all right, pal, put a coffin.
Apollo Crews becomes a Nigerian.
Exactly. Bam. Just like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All right. And though it's not listed, we're probably going to see Sol Ruka and Becky Lynch confront each other or something. Probably.
Yay.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I know.
Building Sol up.
Listen, I love Sol Ruka, but I have no need to see her against Becky Lynch. I just don't. Becky is almost Miz-like at this point with younger talent.
Oh God,
yeah,
it's so okay. That's so bad.
As long as we don't see Miz, where's Dan? And you know what? I was.
Oh, Danhausen's going to appear.
I was coming over to your team on Danhausen for a while, Chris. Like, he was winning me. And then this nonsense last weekend from Friday and Saturday, I'm thoroughly back in the get off my screen.
First of all, I love the clone thing until it turned out to be Masquerada Sagrada, a.k.a. El Torito. But then El Torito was great. And my wife is, in my opinion, she's my litmus test for normal human beings. If she likes it, then a normal person who's not obsessed like I am will like it. And she watched that Danhausen match, and she had a grand old time. So the normies are the people like us who are obsessed with wrestling. That's not who Danhausen is for. It's for the kids and for people who are not wrestling enthusiasts.
He is the wrestling Ewok.
I'm okay with that.
And I look, I understand that people have different.
Well, hang on. Not to interrupt. I'm going to stick with the same universe there. He's wrestling Jar Jar Binks.
Thank you. He's the
not a wrestling Ewok. He's a wrestling Jar Jar Binks.
To me, he is wrestling Jar Jar.
He's a wrestling.
But
wrestling Jar Jar Binks.
But to the guy, to TKO, if they were George Lucas, to them, he is an Ewok.
You are correct.
I would say he's more BB-8, which is they try to. They're like, you like droids? Here's a ball.
Okay. Yeah.
For Grogu.
Whoa! You slow your roll on that, pal. What are you? No, Danhausen ain't no Grogu.
Hey, listen, by the way, I don't. As Travis is a movie guy, I don't know about you, but it seems like there's almost like this wanting to doom the Mandalorian and Grogu before that comes out next month, and everyone's like expectations for that movie keep going lower and lower. And when he was at WrestleMania, I was like, yeah, I get it.
It's because some people have already seen the first 20, 25 minutes of it, and so people are kind of like, expectations low. I mean, it's an extended episode of the fucking show, and people need to go in there expecting it to be that. That's what it's going to be. So I mean, if you like the show, you're probably going to like the movie. Are you going to think it's the next great fucking Star Wars movie? Probably not.
Is that where Mercedes has been this entire time?
I don't even think it's designed to be that. It's just designed to be to be what it is, and that's it. So
it's as much as including Grogu in the title is there to sell stuff.
Grogu's
sell merch. Yeah.
This is the movie that they need because the last trilogy sucked ass, and they need to get people back into theaters with something that they know people love, which is The Mandalorian. People love The Mandalorian. I do too. And they need to lure those people back into theaters with something that they know that they like. And so they're going to give that to them so that when they release Star Wars Starfighter next year, they will be conditioned to coming back to seeing Star Wars in theaters again. That's just what this is for.
Oh, that's a very dire thought.
You couldn't do these things reversed. You couldn't have Star Wars Starfighter come first because people wouldn't come.
Yeah. So you couldn't have an unknown property be the first thing out of the shoot.
You got to do something like that first. And I get why they're doing it, and it's fine. I'm excited to see it. I see it next Monday. I'm excited to see it. So
yeah, me too.
We'll see what happens.
Hey, listen, I'm excited about getting the $40 He-Man sword. That's what I'm hunting right now. The Sipper Cup that's a He-Man sword.
I saw that.
The more I see that movie, the worse it looks. But anyway.
That's going to be a great bad movie. I can't not see that movie. I saw Mortal Kombat this last weekend, and I actually enjoyed it. It's not for everyone. It's for Travis and me. It's the people who love fighting game movies, which is a very small niche. Yeah, and you too. Yeah. You're going to enjoy it. Watch the first one because they don't explain shit. Was the first one the one that came out years ago?
No, about 5 or 6 years ago during the COVID.
It came out in 2021, but don't.
Okay, that's okay. I'm just making sure I didn't miss something in between. I enjoyed that one for what it was.
Yeah, well, they don't explain anything, which I totally forgot half of it, but still enjoyed it. But they showed the Street Fighter movie and Cody Rhodes again being in that, and I'm just like, I don't know. I still don't know about the Street Fighter movie, but we'll see.
It's going to win Best Picture, so you might as well get ready.
Maybe
because the problem is that the Mortal Kombat movie was what I enjoyed, like Dead or Alive back in the day, which it was
love that movie.
All fighting, very little plot. It made sense, but no sense at the same time. It felt very 90-ish. It was fun. A good popcorn, a good theme park ride. Like I don't
get wrong with Carl Urban. So
yeah, like I said in my review, it felt like an apology for the first movie. So
we won't spoiler it, but because there's something that happens in the first. Like
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the first one again because I barely remember anything that was in it. No,
there is a kind of shock death in the first third of the movie, and I was like, okay, G.I. Joe Retaliation. It's like, all right, we're doing that. Neat.
This week,
I didn't like that person anyway.
This week, people should go see Obsession. That's my recommendation.
I heard that's good.
But anyway, all right, we gotta wrap this thing up. We're over an hour here. Thanks everybody for tuning in to the 5-Star WrestleCast. I'm Travis. That is Dave. That is Chris. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on YouTube. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed and watched our shows. You can also get us on podcasts anywhere you get your podcasts. You can email us at 5starwrestlecast@protonmail.com. And we'll be back soon. I assume we'll do something later this week. Maybe we'll pop in and do something. We seem to do that. A couple of shows a week.
If somebody gets released.
I know, like
I saw a rumor said that they weren't done yet, so maybe we will be back this weekend with
I
more.
don't think they're done. I still think you got some people on the chopping block like Fraxium and
Yeah.
and maybe even Rusev. I mean, you got some people that they're just not. You know,
How
they
You
just
do
don't.
not kill my A kid.
They just don't
how
seem to have
would
a place.
how screwed up would it be if they kill Rusev and Aleister Black after bringing them both back out of AEW? Jeez.
I will almost guarantee you Rusev won't be here by the end of the year.
Yeah, I don't doubt you. I don't doubt
Yeah,
you.
but I like where they are with the four of them right now. I mean, you get about three. He has a 3 or 4 month reprieve with the Ethan Pages and the Pentas and the Javon Evans thing right now, up until like
Don't get me
SummerSlam.
wrong. I don't want to see anybody lose their job, and I like Rusev. But at the same time, you can't fight the feeling of what they're doing, this youth movement, and
Yeah.
Rusev just seems sort of out of place right now. That's all.
That's true.
Anyway, all right, guys. We'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in. See you, Dave. See you, Chris. See you next time. Bye.